Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about just the market in general, what's going on. I have de-risked a little bit. I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about the moon phases. So if you go add the moon phases here, you can add an indicator and search moon phases without a comma. There you go. You can add that on your chart and turn that one on, and look what we have going on here. So there's usually a pretty decent correlation between when you get I'm calling it the bull moon and the bear moon. So bear moon usually goes down, bull moon usually goes up. You can see these couple have not been playing ball, but if you go backwards and look at it a lot, you can see bull moon up, bear moon down, bull moon, bear moon down, bull moon up, bear moon down. And it usually the bear moon only affects the first I don't know, couple days, couple candles here. So you can see bear moon, we went down, we're still a little bit going down. Bull moon starts Friday or Saturday, and yeah, hopefully we're going to be going back up Friday, Saturday, and yeah, that'll be pretty sweet. We have Wintermute continuing to sell, so that's where a lot of the sell pressure is coming from. Let's go to the 12-hour candles and see what we got going on. Yeah, so we did get a nice little bump. It's not the same sort of pump we saw out of here, right? So this was a massive 12% pump after the dump. This time from the bottom, we are up about 3%. So big difference there in kind of the volume, right? I mean, this was a ridiculous sell-off. Like this was whatever, if we go from top to bottom, that was about a 15% sell-off. Now, this was a lot of just Wintermute, right? So if you don't, I've talked about Wintermute a couple times, but if you just want to, you can just go on Twitter and search Wintermute, and you'll see a bunch of people talking about it, right? So it all makes sense. You know, how do they influence the market? They're talking about how they're shut up, pump fund and Wintermute, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. So this is what's going on. People are not selling. Market makers are selling. Binance and Coinbase are sending millions to Wintermute to dump on the market to liquidate long positions. You can see it for yourself now. This was posted on the 4th. And they've been doing this for a couple days now since the big dump. So that's kind of what's going on. And I've seen this a lot. Wintermute team going to jail, etc. So this is kind of what's going on with the market right now. I don't think that they can sustain this forever, or that they don't want to sustain this forever, because I feel like right now they've kind of flushed basically everyone out of the market and everyone doesn't even want to trade now. So, you know, they're basically just scared everyone away from the market that they need to basically steal money from, right? So they're trying to steal money from retail and people who are long in the market, bullish in the market. So, I mean, if you scare everyone away, you're not going to be able to make money doing that anymore, though. But anyways, this is what we got going on. We need to get above this line right here for Bitcoin to get out and get back above 100K. So that should be no problem. Usually when the market opens, at least lately, it's been going up, and then Wintermute sells and the price goes back down. So we've kind of just been chopping for a while. This was very brutal. This was, again, one of the biggest liquidation events in the history of mankind. Now they're saying it's maybe more than 10 billion. Originally they said 2 billion, but some of the exchanges don't give out all of their liquidation data, apparently. So that's going on. You can see a lot of green in the market in terms of altcoins right now, but if we look at Bitcoin dominance, we're still going up. So still going up. If we look at the others market, we are still kind of recovering, but you can see there was just a lot of damage done in this sell-off, right? So this was a 40% dump for the entire market, which was kind of insane. Ended up being about $132 billion just removed from the market. So the good news is we're being held up by the support still. So we're making higher lows and higher highs. So that's still good that we still have our market structure. We have not broken that. So that is interesting. The US dollar is still dumping, so that's good for Bitcoin. If we look at the stock market for yesterday, pre-market, we're about even where we are, so that's good. You like seeing the stock market there. MSTR did their little rebranding, so they are now strategy. They removed the micro, and so it's like strategy B or just strategy. Name's kind of confusing. They're selling merch, etc., etc., etc. Pre-market for ETH is up. Pre-market for Bitcoin is up. MSTR, MSTU, the leveraged ones, we're very flirting. We're very much flirting with this line here. We could potentially break down, which would be bad for MicroStrategy, but I think we will see a pump sometime soon. I think Friday, to correlate with our bull moon that we have coming Friday. I have de-risked a little bit. So what I did was I converted a lot of my altcoins that were green, meaning still in the profit or even, you know, roughly even. I've converted a lot of them over to Bitcoin to get my portfolio well above 50% Bitcoin. That's my goal. I should have done this way earlier. Obviously, it's kind of a bad time to do it. Now that Bitcoin dominance is the highest, you don't want to get in, but it will just help me, you know, sleep better at night. So altcoins been bleeding for a while, and we might not see any sort of a serious altcoin season until we enter quantitative easing or the Fed starts basically adding more assets to the balance sheet. So that's kind of what we're waiting, and that could be many months. It could be March. We have another Fed interest rate decision in March, so it could be then. Could be a lot of it could be a while. That's all we got going on here. So we got payroll coming up 2/7. What else we got on here? Michigan consumer sentiment. Okay, let's go to the daily. If we go to the weekly, can we see more? Okay, so they don't have more. Oh, there's yeah, here we go. Unemployment rate, ISM services. Oh, these are recent ones that already happened. Okay, so yeah, we'll have some Fed dates. I think it's March something for the Fed dates, so that will be interesting to see. And that's kind of what we're waiting for. Now, I'm gonna pull up Bitunix real quick. My trades are doing abysmal, but basically, since I have this multi-asset mode where I can just store a lot of my spot, I really don't have a worry of liquidation, although I'm bleeding pretty bad. I think they're going to come back. I'm not going to, I do have some stop losses now to cut a lot of these assets at a very big loss, but I don't intend on hitting these. Of course, you never want to hit your stop loss. So I'm thinking by Friday, we're going to see a nice little pump in the market, and I'll be able to, you know, close some of these in the profit. So I'm not super worried. If you do want to sign up for Bitunix, use the link below. I also made a video yesterday on BYDFi. There is a exclusive trading event just for my viewers. So feel free to join that. There's probably not going to be many people entering that, so it's going to be pretty easy to win some rewards. So I'll link the video for that. If you want to go sign up, all you have to do is use the event link below and you can sign up and stuff. It ends in March. So if you do want to try that, feel free to try it out. Leverage trading is risky. It's kind of look at it like gambling or a video game, right? But yeah, use low leverage and be careful out there. And especially now with Wintermute selling and trying to get people out of the market, right? Shake people out. So we have this triangle here that we're trying to break out of. We might get rejected here, and we might come down to the bottom, and then once we hit about 9:30 in a couple hours when the stock market opens, we might break out of this channel. So yeah, it's gonna be it. Use my links below to sign up, helps me out, and press that like button, press that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. I haven't been getting a lot of views, and everyone who is viewing the channel basically is not subscribed to the channel. So if you do want to subscribe, it really helped me out. Appreciate that. Have a great day, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's it. Good luck out there. Let's see if the bull moon saves us on Friday. I think that's going to be a big catalyst. It's kind of weird that it happens, but if you go back, I mean, like 75% of the time it works out. So yeah, and we got so much bullish news lately, and I think it's just Wintermute suppressing the price. You can see we've just been kind of following this line. We do have this as support. We have hit it a couple times, and we've hit this box as support. So, you know, no major breakdowns in structure. We're still doing higher lows, as you can see. Here's a lower high or lower low. Here is a higher low. So we're still obeying that structure. That's it for the video. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.